The options are endless when it comes to what you can plant in your veggie garden. And I know it can get a bit overwhelming at times. So today I want to break it down into my 3, and I'm going to push it to 4 favorite leafy greens. And why leafy greens? Well, for a whole lot of reasons. Number 1, they're quick turnaround. Literally after 7 to 10 days, you can start picking, right? That for me is an absolute winner. Number 2, they go on for 3 to 4 months, giving you endless amount of leaves, which are fresh, which you've been in control of, and that you know what you have put on them from your very own garden. Not only are they really easy to grow, but you can use them in so many other ways except in a boring salad. And that makes them so much more adventurous. Quick, easy, plus healthy. Why wouldn't you want to grow my favorite 3 leafy greens? So let's get started. If you don't like coriander, don't grow it. Sounds strange, but a lot of people pick seeds or buy seedlings of plants and they don't really enjoy them. So always make sure you plant what you're gonna love eating. Very important rule. So in my little arrangement that I've got here, probably number 1 would be beautiful baby spinach. Now you can get it in seed form like this. It's really easy to germinate because the seed is actually quite big. So take a look here. Ha, lovely. So this is baby spinach, but it's not what we typically know as baby spinach. So very interestingly, us South Africans call baby spinach or spinach by its name, but it actually is Swiss chard. What is Swiss chard? This, my friends, is Swiss chard. Swiss chard is the one that you buy in bunches, all right, normally from the veggie shop, which you shouldn't be. You should be growing your own. So Swiss chard has the definite white stems. You also get one called bright lights, which has red stems, lime green stems, yellow stems, which are just fantastic. This is Swiss chard, and this is baby spinach. So many of you use baby spinach in salads that you purchase in those mixed salads. So why not grow your own? Because it is one of the easiest. And for me, it's one of the yummiest. So either in seed form, or you can buy it in the little trays like this. Now, from a seed perspective, you're probably getting about 300 seeds in one packet. So folks, please always read the back of the packet for all the instructions. Very importantly, because it gives all the info you need. And if you want to know more about seed sowing and how to be a pro at it, then go to the blog on the builder's site and look for Mini Greenhouse. That is the one that'll turn you into an absolute pro and give you great germination success. Baby spinach is a very quick turnaround, a very, very quick turnaround young seedling. Within planting this, within 10 to 12 days, you'll be able to start picking the outside leaves. What do you use it for? Great in a salad, of course we all know that. Also use as a dry stir fry. Throw the leaves in right at the end if you are making anything that includes any soya sauce. So some general tips for your veggie garden. Always make sure that it receives at least 5 hours sunlight a day. Very important. That can be either early in the morning or late in the afternoon. So 5 hours sunlight is really important. Make sure you spend time and investment in the soil. This soil from this veggie garden has had many years of good compost put into it. You can see it now as a beautiful black, friable, not clumpy, gorgeous soil. A few weeks ago, this bed was prepared and planted. So compost went in, bone meal went in, some organic pellets. That all makes for these gorgeous leafy greens. And also, of course, there's mulch. Mulching is so important. It's as important as looking after your soil inside when you're preparing. And if you want to know more about mulch, please go to the blog and have a look at reasons to mulch and why you should and what you can use. We've just used some straw and that goes around the base of these lovely veggies. So because this bed has been prepared, when it comes to planting out your veggie seedlings that you've purchased from builders, folks, it's really simple. Remember, when the seedlings are in these little black plastic trays, pop, 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 turn it on its side, and then out it comes nice and gently. Because if you pull this plant out, you'll generally find most of the soil gets left behind and you end up with a plant with some hanging roots. serious trouble that you're going to be in because the plant is going to go through much stress. So, got our little guy, turn the soil well, make a little cavity and pop him in. Now, you will notice here that we're planting really tight and there isn't much uniformity. And that's the secret. You'll see I've got a little spinach here that I've planted, the lettuce here, some pansies in between, some mustard behind me. By having those 5 different plants in 1 square meter really brings that amount of usage of the space to good use. It's not only 4 cabbages here, no. Plus, it means we're bringing that diversity element. And what is that all about? Well, that's about confusing the insects, encouraging the good insects to come into your garden, and making sure that you make the most of your space. Right, what are the other favorites? It has to be crisp lettuce. Here's the trick. You don't have to wait for it to form an entire head. As you're busy growing them, so you can pick the leaves off individually. Don't wait for the entire lettuce to get a head, because in terms of consumption, you're going to have to make a really big salad in order to get through 1 whole lettuce head. How much do you waste? So rather, pick loads as it's growing, which is why you can interplant and make use of the space. Next up has to be rocket. Rocket is an incredible herb that can not only be used as a herb, but also as a leafy veg. Rocket doesn't deserve to only be in the veggie garden because it has beautiful white, creamy flowers that the bees simply love, and it really adds a great new dimension to your garden because it can also grow in very small spaces. And last up has to be one of these. This is Chard. Chard is much more compact. It's a Chinese green, leafy greens. Once again, they can be picked from the outside as they're growing. Keep them in between taller growing veg because they do the bottom layer. What do you use them for? Man, anything that you want to just zhuzh up. Whether it's carrots, whether it's potatoes, whether it's a stew, whether it's a salmi, these guys go all the way for you. And higher nutrients as well. Its other cousin is called Bok Choy. You can see the difference. These are low-growing, very tight little rosettes, whereas this guy is more taller with a bigger leaf. Don't negate the stem on these because they are brilliant. A lot of people chop the stems off and throw them away. It's probably one of the nicest parts of it. Not only are the leaves and the stems edible, but the flowers are as well. The flowers have that little bit of peppery fragrance. They're great to use just anywhere in any type of cooking. These are packed full of nutrition and, oh, really yummy. So, include these in your favorite leafy greens. Remember, folks, all the veggies I've spoken about, the crisp lettuce, Swiss chard, which is also spinach, baby leaf spinach, and Bok Choy, as well as Chard, all can be planted in the same way. Once your little babies are in, then it comes time to feed. Remember, we fixed the soil, we've improved the soil, we've used the mulch, we've planted them in the right conditions. Now it comes to feeding. Start Grow gives you optimal nutrition during early stages of growth. It's a capful, once it's given a good shake, into 5 liters of water, and that you will do once transplanting has taken place or once planting. Give it a good stir, and then apply generously to your newly planted seedlings. Remember, folks, everything that you need to grow your own leafy veg is available in store or online. And for more great gardening videos and DIYs, visit the blog on the website. So, get to builders and get it done.